Ceduna at the moment, just at the visitor centre. Got to go get our little golf card. It's $80 to play. Very keen. So yeah, let's go in and get it. So as you can see, it's pretty popular. Might have some competition on our hands. We've been told that you need to get a stamp at each hole, which is normally done at the roadhouse at the hole, and at the end of it, we'll get a certificate of completion to keep with our scorecard. The lady at the counter was kind enough to give us a few tips and show us the directions of hole 1. We got it. So we have been told that there's some holes with long grass. Sometimes caravanners are going to be parking across it. So it's going to be a challenge. We'll see how we go. Should be a bit of fun. I know what you're probably thinking. You've got this far of the video and you thought to yourself, what the bloody hell have I clicked on here? Well, first things first, I'm Riley, and together we're going across the Great Australian Bush playing the famous Nullabor Links. Now, there's 18 holes, which start from Ceduna, South Australia, and finish in the mining town of Kalgoorlie in WA. Along the way, we'll see an abundance of good old Australian wildlife and curious critters, meet some great people, and most importantly, have a lot of fun along the way. Now, one thing I did forget to mention is that this is the longest golf course in the world. Pretty important thing that I forgot to mention. The first one. Oh no, we've scared off the competition, that's a good start. I think that's our first tee box there. We've got to play hole 1 and hole 18. Anyway, let's go have a look at the clubs that I bought with me. Let's have a look in here, eh? Righto. So we got the driver. This is a bit of an old one of mine. It's a bit beaten up, but perfect. Perfect for this. That's our driver. We've only got 4 clubs, remember. So we've also got a pitching wedge, 7-iron, and the trusty putter. Also, lots and lots of balls, just in case. Hey, I'm gonna take a couple more just in case. Every time it happens. Doesn't matter. Couldn't forget one of these. Ceduna. First hole. As we can see, it's par 5, 483 metres. Should be alright. Anyway, let's have a swing. I do not know where the hell that went. It's here! Oh, that's killed a couple of worms. Pretty far from the pin still. Oh yes! What a shot. That's how you do it. So we're getting pretty close now, so I've brought out the P wedge. Oh shit. Now we're onto the green. Better have a look at this line, eh? So it's got a bit of fall to it. Probably want to aim out that way. Fall in the cup. How's that? Par on the first hole. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Righto, I think we're off to here. It's a par 3. It is hole 18 at Ceduna, but it is our second hole on the Nullabor Plain. So let's go have a look at that. This might look like the top of a bottle to anyone else, but to us, I'm going to pocket this because we've been told that a lot of the tee boxes are just like sandstone. So you actually put your ball on there. Hang on. fix him up a bit, but that'll be a tee. I think we keep this one. Righto, hole 2. This is hole 18 of the Ceduna golf course. It is a par 4. I'm pretty sure I called it a par 3 before. 371 metres. Okay, 370 metres. I don't have him in the tank for a 7-iron, so we're back to the driver. We found our ball with no problems before, so if I just hang it nicely in the fairway there, I think we should be okay if I can get this tee in. So I'm just going to try and stripe it down the middle here. Right. Look at this beauty. Look at him. Hey. Look at that. Hey. Tell you what, you don't cut it there, of course, do you? I don't know what type of spider, but we'll work it out. We'll put it right here. This photo and some stuff about it. Right in the middle of the fairway. I've probably striped it about 150, 200 metres.
Ugh, pushing 100.
Now I'm just going to get the P wedge. It's probably about, I don't know, 60 odd metres. Probably just going to absolutely flush it down there. So we'll see how we go, eh? It's not too bad, you know, from where we were. Tap this in for par. Fix up the greens for the next person. Make sure you do it in a way where you don't leave marks where you've already raced. So that's it. The first 2 holes, the Nullabor Links done. How good. Big thanks to Ceduna Golf Club. Now we've got about 16 holes left. Now guys, remember, being in the bush, got to look after our environment. Make sure you never leave a trace at these beautiful places.
As the sun rose in Penong, we packed up camp and hit the road. In the bush, it's important to get out bright and early to make the most of the cool mornings before the heat set in. And as I was passenger today, it was my duty to get the gates, a very important duty which holds a lot of responsibility. There's beautiful places, just like this one, where you want to make sure you leave the gates exactly how you left them. Shut, locked, and ready for the next user to do the same.
Riley, why are you having a beer at 7:30 in the morning?
I can't waste it.
Oh my god, you fuck.
Righto, day 2 on the Nullabor Links. Right, this is the 3rd hole. Nice par 4. Let's see how these windmills go, eh? Look at these windmills. Unreal. They're a short distance now. We've actually found our ball. Not that I should be surprised. Absolutely flushed it. Now, we just got to get over those trees. I might actually hit a pitching wedge. I was thinking hitting a 7. Got to get over those trees somehow. Give it a go, eh? We've got ourselves in a bit of a pickle here. We're under this tree, so I thought we'd give us a bit of relief. So, as always, 1 club length. Drop. Maybe. After that brilliant shot, remember always to look at your line. Should be quite an easy putt. So that's it, eh? 3rd hole done. Thanks Penong. Windmills absolutely conquered. I think we got a par on that one, which is good. We got a fair bit to show you today. We've got some cool stuff coming up, some caves. Stay tuned for the next one, eh? Next time on Bush Golf, we encounter some rainy conditions, catch up with a few mates, and even get up and close with some of the wildlife. Tune in next week for episode 2 of Bush Golf. Thanks, bro. Whereabouts is it?
Just you can just hit the road. You can just see the sign.
Oh, yeah. Awesome, thank you. After those very clear and very concise instructions from the shopkeeper, we were off to find hole 4. Ooh. Hole number 4 on the Nullabor Links. It's a par 5, 520 metres, and I thought for this hole we might bring some competition. So I brought all my mates. They're very pumped. As you can tell, everyone was eager and pumped to go play some golf. All that was left to do now was to give some helpful hints and get them on their way. And after a lot of coaching and a lot of help, everyone had hit their balls and it was time to hop back in our cars and to go find our ball. After a few goes, everyone seemed to get the swing of things. Well, some more than others. Not bad. Anyway, as we always say, get down, have a look at this line, and we'll just tap her in. Alright, thanks guys, that was the 4th hole, par 5. I think we got par on that, we'll have to go back and check. It's good to get some mates around. We'll see you on the next one.
see a couple of dingoes, had a couple of obstacles, had to get over the runway, a couple of dingoes nest down there. It's been ripper, but we got to get back on the road, get out of this wind. See you guys.
We're right on the South Australian, Western Australia border. So we just got a quarantine down there, get this quick hole done. But look, bought a kangaroo, hence the big kangaroo with the Vegemite. So, left work, crack 'em. Just after I finish this pie. Oh my god, that could actually hit a truck.
It was as easy as that. We striped our ball down the middle of the fairway. Now it's time to pick up our gear and go find our ball.
We've got about 5 holes today, so as soon as we cross that border, got another 4 to do. I'm pretty excited. I'm really hoping the wind holds off because yesterday it was just so hard hitting to that wind. And I've actually just found our ball. How good is this? Now, I wish I bought my pitching wedge, but we're just gonna have to use my putter. Nice chip over the bush there. Now we're just gonna tap it in. The border kangaroo, absolutely demolished. Easy, nice par. We've actually just got a competitor going, so we can wrap it up, but we'll see you on the next one.
So we've just rocked up here in Nullabor to play hole 7, and you'll never guess what Riley's done. He's been having all this fun, hitting all these holes. I thought it's about time I have a go. Nullabor nymph, par 4, 315 metres. Let's give it a crack.
As Freya got geared up to take on hole 7, as I was passed out in the passenger seat, I was interested to see how much skills she had learnt from watching the master at work.
Just absolutely ridiculous. Have a look at that drive. About 200 metres from the pin. Absolutely nailed that. Got my 7-iron here. Let's see what I can do. Found my ball. Haven't got too far to go here. Just need to tap it in for birdie. If Riley can do it, can't be done. Well, that's hole 7 done. Completely aced that one, if I say so myself. Much better than what Riley could have done. I guess better get on the road and wake this bastard up.
And woke me up she did, because apparently it was my time to drive. Well, some very good golf there from Frey. Anyway, on to the next one.
Well, when we took off, we didn't realise just how bad the weather was going to get. Before we knew it, the rain had set in and we're reaching for our rain jackets to go play hole 8.
Now, as you can see, conditions aren't the greatest right now, but hey, that's what you get out in the Australian bush. Thank God we put our rain jackets in. This is our 8th hole. It's a par 340 metres, called the watering hole, which is pretty cool. Just under or just over 100 k's away from the border, just into WA. Right, I'm not going to mess around for this one. We are literally just going to hit it. Oh, that is a pearl of a shot. Get up, get up. What an absolute ripper. Let's go. This is going to be a speed round today. Just a little nip to the green. Nothing too special. It is wet. Righto. Oh, shit. That one is still going to be quick. Oh my god. Playing absolute tennis here. Righto. Put it in the line. Oh, get in, get in, get in, get in. Oh my god. How is that? Righto, that was hole number 8, I think it was. Nice speed round, I'm puffed. I forgot the beer, but I think I deserve one after this. See you on the next one.
Next time on Bush Golf. Catch up with us next Thursday to see some more quality golf, along with some tips on how to pack for the bush. We have a few run-ins with the Grey Nomad caravanners and a few yarns with the locals. Anyway, catch us on the next one. Love yous.
I actually do think I've got some ants for my pants. Such a silly decision.
G'day and welcome to episode 3 of Bush Golf. If you're new here, I'm Riley, your host, tour guide and loosely qualified golf professional. And together we're crossing the mighty Nullabor to tackle the world famous Nullabor Links Golf Course. So far on this journey we've covered all the essentials. We've cracked a few tins, narrowly avoided becoming roadkill ourselves, squared up to some very confident kangaroos and somehow managed to play a bit of golf in between. It's been educational, dangerous and mostly unplanned, just how the bush likes it. There's plenty of more questionable golf to be played, so grab yourself a cold one, settle in and enjoy episode 3 of Bush Golf. And remember, if a golf shot looks impossible, it's usually because it is. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try.
Oh, that's actually really... No rush, mate, you're on. No rush. All good. Caravanners, eh? So we just rocked up at hole 9 and got a bit of traffic. It's only par 3, 125 metres, so I'm just going to launch one in there. Now a couple of people have actually got holes in one, so fingers crossed for one of them. My skills have been a bit shaky at the start, but we'll see how we go. It's a bloody long run. Quick. Look, it's in! It's in there! Shouldn't have even bought this. I saw it go over the caravan before and I was like, oh, that looks so close. A couple of bounces and it was in. Right, I'm puffed. That was the 9th hole. Brumbies run. I'll see you on the next one. Hole in 1, baby, let's go. Now I've come across camels, emus, kangaroos, koalas, gorillas, you name it, we've seen it. And look at us now at the Eagle's Nest. Par 4. This is our 10th hole. Just over 350 metres. Got some healthy competition down there. It's good to get the driver out. And the good thing is, The sun's finally out. Righto. Without further ado, see if we can get this in. Give it a big swing, eh? Now you're probably wondering why the shorts are to my ankles. That's because the ladies' tee is just there. And as we all know, you don't hit past the ladies' tees, it stacks downs, boys.
Hole 10 seemed to go on forever. It was good to feel the wind between the legs, but you could tell even the locals weren't accustomed to the rules back home. However, we stayed true and we played some of our best golf to round out the hole. After a nice chip onto the green, all we needed to do now was tap it in and get back on the road.
That's hole, I think, 11 done. It's been really good. Glad that the weather's changed. Eagle's Nest, not too bad. I mean, half the fairway was mowed, but we definitely weren't in the fairway. But can't wait for the next one. Have a good one, eh?
Yeah, you've got a fair hike so far.
Yeah.
1500, I think.
Got a fair bit to go though, too. all the fun of it.
All the best.
Enjoy.
You
Knock
too.
off
Have
soon,
a
eh?
good one.
Yeah, 4 o'clock coming.
Yeah. Where are we? Welcome to the 90 mile straight. Just in Kalgoorlie here. We've got a par 4, 263 metres. I actually can't see the flag yet, but we'll work it out when we get out there. This is the coolest bit of the Nullabor, I reckon. The 9 mile straight. Very excited for this bit. Let's see if we can get par on this one, eh? Been able to find it. Now it's a bit of a dog leg left. The green's just over those trees, just there. But we're gonna see if we can try and get over it. Oh, that's actually really
Fuck, that's actually nice.
As you could tell from the film crew, they were pretty excited to see how well my golf game had actually improved the last couple of days. All we needed now was a quick chip onto the green so we could roll it in for par.
do it. How good was that? Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. That is a par. How good is that? Righto, we've got the 90 mile straight coming up now. I'm super, super excited. Cannot wait for it. There's flies and stuff everywhere. Let's get out of here before we get bitten. The camera woman is not very liking this very much. So let's get out of here. Yo! How was that? Now before we go on this 90 mile straight, it's important to check that you've got enough supplies. So you've got to make sure that you've got enough water, enough fuel and supplies to make sure you get over.
And once we had restocked, refueled and packed up, we were back on the road again. It wasn't long before we conquered the 90 mile straight and were pulling into Balladonia Roadhouse, well hydrated and ready to play hole 11.
So we made it across the 90-mile straight. It wasn't too bad really. I've just got this par 3 now to finish off the night before we get to camp. Now after 500 kilometres or so we've driven today, we want to wrap this up. You know, it's been a pretty big day. It is a short course. So without further ado, let's give the final whack from the tee box this afternoon and get back to camp. Now we're about 50 metres from the pin. Not a bad strike. We've ended up in the scrub. Not ideal, but we'll just flick it up there. See how we go, eh? Oh, still a little bit to go. If we line this up right though, we're in for a bogey, which is pretty good. Now with that all handled, we can head back to camp, cook up some tucker and get ready for the next leg on the Nullabor plain.
Next week on Bush Golf, I sit on a bench, stumble across a massive gold nugget and play some more horrendous golf. Catch up with us this Thursday, as I know you'll all need something to watch while you're hungover from the night before.
So we're back in Nelson. Last time we were here, the grass was up here. It's been mowed, which is good. We had some thunderstorms, lightning, rain, everything last time. Lightning?
1-2.
Was that lightning? I think we're gonna go back to the car. Shit! Oh no! Well, that didn't really go to plan. Let's not dwell on that. We got 6 holes today. We're getting all the way to Kalgoorlie today, so we've got a few things to do. Miles get cracking, eh? Let's get into it.
Once I worked out where the tee box was, I lined up and gave it an almighty swing.
Right into them.
This first one today, straight into a par 5. Bit hard to get warmed up this morning, 460 metres. Luckily, as always, we've hit a perfect one straight into the middle. So, no dramas there, we'll just find our ball, hit it up, knock her in. Unusual to find this out in the bush. We've actually got some traffic today. Keep rocking up, eh? Always got to keep some room in front. But now we can hit the ball safely without injuring other players. I'm hitting pretty good today. Not too far now. Tap this in for birdie and get on to the next one. First hole of the day done. Birdie to start us off, so we're feeling pretty good. We've just got another one here, par 4, about 360 metres, so let's get it. Now I thought we'd just pause for a minute. I know we're very far from the golf course, but it's a very important topic I want to touch on. As you can see, I've had a bit of a makeover. Now rocking the handlebar mustache. Now it is all a bit of fun and it's a bit of a laugh. At the end of the day, it's important that we use this to talk to our mates. So many of our men die way too young. And I don't know about you, but I'm sick of going to funerals all the time. It affects our communities, our friendship group, our parents, our families, our partners. It affects everybody. Now, a lot of us, like myself at times, need to get talking. Whether it be getting the fire going, having a yarn about the week or what happened that day, or even picking up the phone and calling one of your brothers and saying, hey mate, this just happened, blah, blah, blah. Or even just talking to them, checking in, asking how their day went. It goes so much further than you would think. Us fellas, we don't open up enough, and it's so important for us too, because I'm sick of going to funerals. Anyway, we've got a couple more holes to play. You'll see the stash in the next couple, and just use it as a reminder to pick up that phone or get the fire going, ring your mates, say, come on, we're going camping for a bit. Let's have a look at this, and just have a yarn and get around one another. It is so important. Now remember, if in doubt, talk it out and save a life. Thanks, brothers. We've spent a bit of time out in the bush now. The serenity, what else can I talk about? Bush offers many things.
Well, with that incredible insight, it was time to go play some more golf.
Now look what we've found. Now we've left plenty of room. I'm sure I won't overhit it. Oh no, oh no, oh no. So that concludes our 2 holes at Norseman. Now by using all our guidelines and golf etiquette, we kept nice boundary from everyone. Everyone was safe and sound. Now it's time to get back on the road. Pretty special place today. Golden Eagle. Now the reason why it's called Golden Eagle, if you read here, a 17-year-old boy found a massive golden nugget here. Out here prospecting with his father, and it actually brought a lot of people to the town. Interesting, I didn't know about that. Anyway, let's play some golf.
And after an absolute perler of a shank, it was time to chip it on the green and tap it in for par.
Nice par we got there as well. Beautiful, nice tap in. Let's go. Just quietly, Dale. Do you reckon that'll fit in the back of the end, or do you reckon it's not the real one?
It unfortunately did not fit, but it was back on the road for us and on to the next hole in Kambala. When we eventually arrived at Kambala, we were met by a pretty run-down country club. I wish I could have seen it in its heyday and been able to pop up to the bar and have a brew with the locals. The place looked like it had a lot of stories with no one to share them with.
It's our 16th hole, par 4, 392 metres, but today it's a little bit different. Normally we've been getting our stamps at the nearest roadhouse, but this time we have to do the stamp ourselves. So come on, we'll go stamp our card.
What the hell? And as easy as that, we got our card stamped and it was time to make our way back to the tee box to go play our hole.
Let's go get a par. Now we all remember what happened last time. So we've got to make sure that we hit past the ladies' seat this time.
It only took us one shot and we cracked it right down the middle. No issue with getting past the ladies' tee on this hole.
must be something in this outback air because seriously, I've been hitting amazing. We just got a quick chip. Hopefully, we can get a birdie out of this and head to Kalgoorlie and finish off strong. Now there is a bit of meat on this bone, but hopefully we can roll it in. Safe par for the hole. Oh, we'll just have to tap this one in. So that's it, the 16th hole. Not much to go now. We've got 2 more holes in Kalgoorlie just up the road. So we go up and do them. We might even have a drink at the old watering hole.
Next time on Bush Golf, I take off my sandals, we catch up with a few hairy mates, and I drink a Powerade. Catch us next week for the finale of the Bush Golf series on the 15th of January, 6 o'clock Australian Daylight Savings Time. As always, love ya.
1,400 kilometres done and dusted. Now, the bird said you fuck.
Oh, babe.
Come on. It's almost getting to the point where you just fucking scrap the whole thing and then fucking make a video again. How good's this? We just rocked up to Kalgoorlie. This is definitely the best golf course that we've encountered this far. It's absolutely immaculate. I believe it kicked off sandals, in bare feet. I think we actually might have been played barefoot. Anyway, let's talk about golf. So, par 4, 319 metres. There is a bit of wind, shouldn't be too bad. We got a couple in front of us, so we'll just take it nice slow, sink in this last little bit, and just, oh, how good. It's so good to have the feet. Touching the grass, loving it. Ew. Now I forgot my tees, but luckily we found a couple, so we'll use this one and we'll hit it down.
On the green now.
It was time to put back on the sandals and walk across the fairway, past the rough and back on the sand. But, as I always say, the more shots you take in golf, the better you're going to be, and also the more bang you get for your buck.
For a place that's so full of mining and there's dirt everywhere, like every car, it's pretty awesome to see green grass and stuff like this. I reckon we're probably like 80 metres out or something. Got the pitching wedge. Just going to try and pluck one close. See how we go. Oh, pulled up.
We had once again come up against some hairy locals. Luckily, we've learned a lot from our trip and knew exactly how to deal with this bunch. Before you knew it, they were hopping off with their tails between their legs. Better luck next time, guys.
Pretty excited to play this next one. This will be our last hole and then we'll be finished. Now I was actually thinking just then, I don't reckon on a normal golf course you could wear ripped shorts like this, sandals. I mean the long sleeves probably alright, but I did just think maybe I probably should have dressed a bit nicer. The Golden Mile. Last hole. Pretty special, I suppose, eh? Par 5, 450 metres. Oh no, it's a bit upsetting being the last one. We've done a lot, we've seen a lot of things, we've made a lot of mates. It's been quite fun, so for it to be ending is a little bit sad, but it's okay. We'll wait for these guys and we'll tee off. Now, personally, I fucking hate... Righto. I'm going to go to the Tiger Woods line and try and go through there. I probably don't have it in the bag, but I've been hitting pretty good today, so we'll have a look, see what we can do.
The fairways were so nice that every opportunity I got, it was off with the sandals to feel the luxury of the grass between the toes.
That was an absolute record of a shot, probably the best shot I've done this whole series. We do still have a fairway to go. The boys are just putting out there, so size it up with a 7 because again we have not many clubs. But just try and get it up there, get it close. And then you duff a shot like that, unreal. Oh well. That marker there is 100 metre. I've just gone the 7 iron. I probably could get a pitching wedge there, but I'll try and hit it too hard. So I'm just going to lightly hit 7 and hopefully get it close. Don't go in the fucking. Oh no. This is not good. I'm terrible in the bunkers. Not actually joking. This could be here for a while. That's okay. I have a pitching wedge. Hopefully I can get it now. I don't think we're going to make par though. I'm definitely going to run out of talent. Oh my god, how am I supposed to do this? Oh, fuck.
Now this went on and on, but I did finally hit this beautiful chip shot that only left a quick tap in to finish up the hole.
What a shot. Now we'll just cut all the other ones and pretend that I got it.
We cleaned up the bunker, as always, ready for the next person. Then we moved up the green to admire the perfect flop shot that landed only a few feet away from the pin.
Not too much in this right hand side of the cup. 1, 2, 4. So we probably made double bogey there. Anyway, this series has been unreal. It's been a lot of fun. I hope you guys have learned a couple of things. Saw some pretty cool sights. We've enjoyed making it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Oh. Righto, so after 1,400 kilometres across the Nullabor, from Ceduna all the way out here to Kalgoorlie, we've seen some awesome things, done some really cool stuff, and met some awesome mates along the way. I'd highly encourage everyone to get out here and see what Australia has to offer. It's been an unreal trip, and if you like golf, come and do this Nullabor Links because it's been unreal. With that said, I'm out. Thanks for watching. Make sure you tell someone you love them today. Peace.
When it's done and dusted.
They're very pumped.
Every waking day can almost see right through